Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to the honorable judges and respected audience. My name is Noviatul Hasanah. I am from Faculty of Psychology, University of Semarang. We often talk about education as a means to help students achieve their dreams. However, allow me to invite all of us to look at this issue from a different perspective. What if the main problem is not that students are unable to achieve their dreams, but that they slowly stop dreaming in the first place? Because for some students, education is no longer a pathway to the future, but merely a routine they go through without hope. On this occasion, I would like to discuss why students stop dreaming, a psychological perspective on education inequality. In Indonesia, adult illiteracy rates in some regions, such as Papua and East Nusa Tenggara, can exceed 20%. Participation in early childhood education also remains relatively low, with a gross enrollment rate of around 36%. In addition, access to technology-based learning is still uneven, especially in rural areas. However, behind these numbers, there is a deeper issue. Many students begin to lose their sense of possibility in their lives. At this point, the problem is no longer only structural, but also psychological. From a psychological perspective, this condition is closely related to self-efficacy, which refer to an individual's belief in their ability to succeed. When students grow up in the environments with limitation and minimal support, they may begin to believe that success is not something they can achieve. Over time, this condition can develop into learned helplessness, a state in which individuals feel that their efforts will not bring any change. At this point, students begin to stop dreaming. Not because they lack ability, but because they no longer believe that their efforts will lead them anywhere. As a result, education loses its meaning, not because it is unavailable, but because it no longer feels relevant to their future. Therefore, improving the quality of education cannot focus solely on expanding access. We need to actively rebuild students' belief in themselves. This can be done through learning process that provide gradual experience of success, so that students can feel that their efforts lead to real results. In addition, providing constructive feedback is important, so that students are not only assessed based on final outcomes, but also supported throughout their learning process. A safe and supportive learning environment must also be created, where students feel encouraged to try, are not afraid to make mistakes, and are able to grow. When students begin to believe in themselves, they will also begin to dare to dream again. Because sometimes all it takes is one teacher, one moment of encouragement, or one opportunity to remind a student that their dreams are still valid and that their future is still worth fighting for. At the end, the purpose of education is not only to teach knowledge, but to help students believe that their future is worth striving for. Because when belief disappears, dreams fade. And when dreams fade, potential is never truly released. Education does not only shape what students know, but determines whether they still believe they can become something. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.